what are some of the games, like what do you offer?
The thing that most people are most familiar with the game is No Limit Texas Hold'em, made famous by the World Series of Poker, and you get 2 cards that you have by yourself, and you have 5 community cards where you make the best 5-card hand out of 7. That's the one that's probably most popular, and in our tournaments on Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday, that's what people play in their tournaments. Other games available are Omaha, Big O, games like that. For the most part, it's No Limit Hold'em and Omaha. Those are the 2 most popular games.
And what if I was somebody that doesn't play poker or is just curious about the game? Because you're saying a lot of words that sound
Right.
like some technical
Jargon,
stuff, but
it's jargon associated with a specific sort of game that maybe some people are familiar with. Those of you who haven't played a lot of poker but are interested, I'm glad you asked this question. We actually have a poker academy, this Gin Mill Card Club Poker Academy. And funny thing, by day I told you I teach music at Eastern New Mexico University, so I'm a professor of music. But by night, I'm Professor Poker. So it gives us an opportunity to help people learn in a safe and free environment, even, because we're going to have a couple of weeks where we train people to understand the structure of the game, how betting works, how the button moves, and how position works in a game, how to understand rising ante and blind structures in tournaments, so that people will feel comfortable when they play for their first tournament or cash game.
a little bit on your background. Why poker? I mean, you said you've been playing for a long time, but what was the draw that has you doing this thing for so long?
It's a very good question. I think I was drawn to poker initially because it was a game that I could compete against with others that wasn't necessarily physical, because all you have to do is sit in a chair and use your brains to sort of outwit an opponent. And I was drawn to that because there's psychology, like chess. There are specific game components like chess, but there's also the human element, I guess I would say, in that you might have a worse hand than someone and be able to make them fold because of the bluff. So I think a lot of life is encapsulated in the game of poker. All those things make the game a really fascinating game.
So it's more than just a gambling fix, is what you're saying?
Absolutely. I think poker is a game where you learn a lot of life skills. There's, a game theory, mitigated risk, calculated risk, expectation of earn over time by getting in your money in a good way and investing it in a way that's going to offer long-term profits. The other part of the game that I appreciate a lot is the community aspect. I get to sit around the table with 9 people who I really like and watch a football game, college or NFL, and I get to play a game that we're all enjoying and sending chips back and forth across the table.